A live look at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Alumni Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Boston College Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Golden Bears head coach, they have been waking their players up early all week long to make sure they are prepared for the time change. Coming from the West to the East Coast can always be a little bit of a challenge, but they have done a ton of research to make sure their players have the best habits and are ready to perform at their highest level here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Cal's offense will have the ball first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Offense in a bunch formation. Wilson to pass. Takes a shot. Between the hashes, it's Howard. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Tells the run, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner. Big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wasting no time slinging it around. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The fake wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Eagles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wilson will throw. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging throwing. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Into the end zone. Oh, and he could have stopped the drive right there with the pick, but he couldn't hold it. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Just plow it, picked off, and this one could go all the way back.
And how about this defense, man? Providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense so much throughout the week, right? It's turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands, and you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
Quarterback on the keeper. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He has stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Breaks into the open. Enough to move the chains. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cal.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
He'll bring it out. It's Addison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Zings it complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Turns upfield, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Hits inside. It's Marshall. Finding some room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds a crease, it's Howard. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's caught. It's Howard. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wilson will throw. Rush right in his face. He'll try to do it himself. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Marshall. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. This is one of the gambles you take, playing a young quarterback, and this freshman has had his struggles. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then look to get something going here. Wants to throw on first. Hauls it in. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds his target down the middle. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. The Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Making the adjustment. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen them. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
And the Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He'll set up to throw. Moving out to the right. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll send out the kicker here. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wilson to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Back's got it on the screen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires immediately. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. BC uses a timeout here. It's 2nd of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. They're all over him. And they got him.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And he gets it away.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Unloads it left. He caught it. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the 1st half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the 2nd half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 6 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Nittany Lions in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being pumped right now. Dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. This is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Long way to go on second down. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Going to field this one in tight quarters. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to it. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got a little grass. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Valentine. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right at the line. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to go for it here on 4th down after missing a field goal attempt earlier in the game. Quarterback signaling to his guy. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down. Follow run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. At the 45, on its way. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point was good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Now on second down. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Nice move. Creates some space. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down on the Boston College sidelines, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Wilson to pass. Left side is Green. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dumps it to the back. Out wide right, it's Howard. Off and running. He's at the touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Let's go to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, on Cal's sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the third. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Look out! And he gets rid of it. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Carey. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Golden Bears have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And now it's a 1-possession game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, on the Eagles sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Calls his own number. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Wilson will throw. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The run inside. It's Valentine. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Runs through the tackle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Moves the pocket. It's Carey. Moves to his right. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Powers inside.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll stop him short. Just what they need. Get the ball back for their offense.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Cal will use its final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. When you ride with the freshman quarterback, you have to take the good, take what they've taken today, which is a lot of bad. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense, as corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down. Moving the pocket, it's Carey. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and